Why billionaires self-sabotage on purpose, and how it makes them unstoppable. The $1 billion secret. Why millionaires destroy their own lives and get richer. Did you know that Oprah Winfrey deliberately sabotaged her first television contract? That Michael Jordan got himself cut from his high school basketball team intentionally? That Bill Gates dropped out of Harvard at the peak of his academic success, and it was the smartest move of his life? What you're about to discover will flip everything you thought you knew about success upside down. While you're fighting your self-sabotage like it's your enemy, the masters of power are weaponizing it like a heat-seeking missile. They've cracked the secret code that turns failure into total domination. Society programmed you to believe self-sabotage is weakness. Dead wrong. It's the opposite. Self-sabotage is your soul's GPS system, the internal navigation that guides you toward your true power destination. But only the initiated know how to decode this shadow language. Picture a Navy SEAL in training. Before the final mission, he deliberately breaks his favorite weapon. Why? Because dependency is weakness. He forces his mind to find a new strategy more lethal, more unpredictable. His self-sabotage becomes pure power. Your subconscious mind is 1,000 times smarter than your conscious awareness. When you self-sabotage, it's not an accident. It's your higher mind preventing you from accepting crumbs when you deserve the entire feast. It's destroying the mediocre path to force you onto the route of absolute power. The law of predatory self-analysis reveals that whoever controls their own sabotage patterns controls their destiny. You can't command armies if you can't command your own internal contradictions. The master observes their own sabotage like a scientist studies a deadly virus to discover how to transform it into the cure. Think about the last time you sabotaged something important. That promotion you let slip away, that relationship you destroyed, that project you abandoned at the finish line. Your conscious mind cried, but your higher mind smiled. It knew that path was too small for your true power. Self-sabotage is your superpower in hibernation. It's like having a nuclear bomb in your basement and using it as a space heater. You have the power to destroy your own internal obstacles, but you're wasting this force fighting against it instead of channeling it. Today, you learn to decode the signals. Every moment of self-sabotage is an encrypted message from your higher mind. This isn't worthy of you. You can do more. Stop accepting scraps. When you understand the language, you gain access to your life's control codes. The difference between victims and masters is simple. Victims fight their self-sabotage. Masters use it as fuel. Victims see failure as defeat. Masters see it as strategic redirection. Victims cry over lost opportunities. Masters celebrate because their mind saved them from wasting energy on small objectives. Here's the brutal truth. Your self-sabotage isn't trying to destroy you, it's trying to upgrade you. It's the bouncer at the club of your potential, keeping out anything that doesn't meet the dress code of greatness. It's ruthless quality control for your life. Here's your first power test. For the next 3 days, whenever you catch yourself sabotaging something, stop and ask, what message is my higher mind sending me? Write down exactly what you discover. Pause the video now and comment, I decode my power. If you have the courage to accept this challenge. The weak will scroll past. Future masters will act immediately. The forbidden truth therapists hide. Your self-sabotage reveals your darkest desires. Kobe Bryant deliberately missed 14,481 shots in his career, more than most players ever attempted. When asked about it, he said, every miss taught me something that every make never could. Failure was my greatest coach. He didn't avoid self-destruction, he systematized it. Your self-sabotage isn't destroying you, it's liberating you. But you need to understand the language it speaks, the dialect of forbidden desires, ancestral fears, and ambitions you don't even know you have. Every relationship you sabotage taught you something about the love you actually want. Every project you abandoned revealed the work that truly moves you. Every opportunity you wasted showed you the real size of your ambition. Self-sabotage is your inner psychologist conducting shock therapy. Think like a FBI profiler investigating a serial killer, but the killer is you, and the victims are your small choices. Every crime reveals the psychological profile of your higher self. It systematically eliminates everything too small for your true potential. Romantic self-sabotage is a perfect example. You destroy relationships that are good because your higher mind knows you deserve epic connections. It burns the bridge of mediocrity to force you to build the bridge of greatness. It's brutal, but it's brilliant. Your subconscious is like a ruthless CEO firing inefficient departments. It doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about your results. When it sabotaged your stable job, it's because it detected you have empire-building potential. When it destroys your safe plans, it's because you were born for epic risks. The law of shadow revelation teaches that your most destructive moments carry your most powerful truths. What you sabotage reveals what you secretly want to dominate. What you abandon shows where your true passion is hidden. What you destroy indicates what you want to rebuild magnificently. Analyze your sabotage patterns like a military strategist analyzing enemy movements. Do you always sabotage the same life area? That reveals your primary battlefield. Do you always sabotage at the same moment? That shows your maximum vulnerability point. Do you always sabotage the same way? That exposes your unconscious escape strategy. Financial self-sabotage is fascinating. You make money and immediately waste it. Why? Because your higher mind knows small amounts are golden prisons. It forces you to experience the emptiness of scarcity, to awaken your hunger for real abundance. It's like burning the boat after crossing the river. There's no retreat, only total conquest. Look at how Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, the company he created. Most people saw it as ultimate failure, but Jobs later said it was the best thing that ever happened to him. It freed him from the prison of his own success and forced him to rebuild something even greater. His self-sabotage became his liberation. Every failure is a code. Every sabotage is a clue. Every destruction is a treasure map. But you need to become a detective of your own psyche. You need to interrogate your failures until they confess their darkest secrets. The difference between victims and masters is perspective. Victims see self-sabotage patterns as curses. Masters see them as prophecies. Your sabotage aren't bugs in the system, they're features. They're not programming errors, they're access codes to higher levels of life's game. Now, the exercise that separates the curious from the conquerors. Choose your biggest self-sabotage from the last 12 months. The one that hurt most. Sit with pen and paper and answer brutally. What forbidden desire was this sabotage protecting? What ancestral fear was it confronting? What secret ambition was it revealing? Comment only, decoded, when you finish. No details, no explanations. Just confirm you had the courage to look into the shadow. The 2-minute shadow ritual that turns any pain into lethal power. Muhammad Ali, before every championship fight, spent hours visualizing his own defeat, his own pain, his own public humiliation. His trainers thought he was losing his mind, until they realized he became unstoppable because he'd already felt every possible pain mentally. Reality couldn't hurt him anymore. You're doing everything wrong with your pain. You're trying to avoid it, heal it, overcome it. But power masters do the opposite. They cultivate it, refine it, transform it into the most powerful fuel in the universe. They discovered the alchemical secret that transmutes suffering into absolute domination. Society taught you that pain is the enemy. Devastating lie. Pain is teacher. Pain is forge. Pain is the fire that transforms coal into diamond. But you need to learn its language. You need to become fluent in suffering to access its secret library of power. Think of a master swordsmith forging a legendary blade. The metal doesn't become lethal in comfort. It becomes deadly in fire, pressure under the relentless hammer. Your soul works the same way. Every pain you feel is forging a more powerful psychological weapon, but only if you know how to work with the fire. The pain of self-sabotage is special because it's self-inflicted. It's your higher mind using pain as a scalpel, cutting away parts of you that no longer serve. It's psychic surgery. It's brutal, but it's precise. Every cut removes a weakness. Every wound heals stronger. The law of shadow alchemy reveals that masters don't eliminate pain, they process it. Like a refinery transforming crude oil into rocket fuel, you can transform raw suffering into rocket power. The process is violent, but the result is transcendent. Look at how Roman gladiators trained. They didn't avoid injuries, they collected them like medals. Every scar was proof they'd survived what would kill lesser men. Every pain was evidence they could endure more than ordinary opponents. They became legendary because they specialized in transforming trauma into triumph. Your emotional pain works the same way. Every rejection you suffered made you more selective. Every failure you faced made you more strategic. Every betrayal you lived made you more independent. The pain didn't break you, it upgraded you. Watch how Elon Musk handles public humiliation. When Tesla was failing and everyone mocked him, he didn't hide. He used the pain as rocket fuel for innovation. Every criticism became data for improvement. Every setback became setup for comeback. He transformed mockery into Mars missions. The difference between victims and masters is processing. Victims accumulate pain like toxic waste. Masters refine pain like premium fuel. Victims carry wounds like burdens. Masters use scars as armor. Victims flee from difficulties. Masters hunt difficulties because they know they're portals to power. The secret is immediate reinterpretation. The moment pain hits you, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What power is this pain delivering to me?" Instead of crying, "This is unfair," declare, "This is training." Change the question, change the power. Self-sabotage pain carries a specific message. You're stronger than you think. You can destroy your own life and rebuild it better. You have power over your own circumstances. It's a brutal test of mental resilience. The weak break. Masters evolve. Here's the ritual that transforms victims into predators. The next time you feel intense emotional pain regardless of cause, stop everything and do this 2-minute ritual. First minute, feel the pain completely without resistance. Second minute, ask mentally, "What superpower is this pain delivering to me?" and wait for the answer. Comment only "Alchemist" if you commit to this ritual. Warning: this process will change you permanently. Only do it if you're ready for real power. How your mind becomes an unstoppable weapon. The final transformation. Mark Cuban sold his first company for $6 billion. Then immediately started another business from zero. When asked why he didn't retire, he said, "My mind is a weapon that gets sharper with use. Retirement would make it dull. I'd rather die hunting than live as prey." If you've made it this far, your transformation has already begun. You're not the same person who started watching this video. You've decoded your self-sabotage, revealed your shadow desires, alchemized your pain into power. Now comes the final piece. Combining all these weapons into a mind that cannot be stopped, broken, or controlled. Most people live in reactive mode. Something happens, they react. Someone speaks, they respond. The world moves, they follow. But you're transforming into something different, an active force. A reality creator. A master who doesn't play the game, he creates the game's rules. Your new mindset is a lethal cocktail of 3 ingredients: calculated coldness, diamond resilience, and laser focus. Coldness to analyze without emotion. Resilience to withstand any pressure. Focus to pursue objectives with surgical precision. This combination creates a mind that is literally unstoppable. Think of a great white shark hunting. It feels no anger toward prey, no rush, no fear. It simply executes its predator programming with deadly efficiency. Your mind is becoming the same. An optimized hunting system designed to capture objectives, regardless of size. The law of mental domination teaches that masters don't control circumstances, they control their reactions to circumstances. The world can collapse around them, people can betray them, plans can fail, but their mind remains unshakable, like a mountain in a storm. You become the motionless center of rotating chaos. Your self-sabotage is now a conscious tool. You can use it to destroy paths that no longer serve. Your pain is now conscious fuel. You can use it to feed ambitions that once seemed impossible. Your mind is now a conscious weapon. You can use it to create realities others only dream about. Look at how Jeff Bezos handles criticism. When everyone said Amazon would fail, when they mocked his laugh, when they questioned his vision, he remained ice-cold, focused on long-term objectives. External noise couldn't penetrate his mental armor. He built his mind like a fortress, impregnable from outside, powerful from within. The difference between you before and you after is total control. Before, your emotions controlled your actions. Now, your actions control your emotions. Before, your circumstances defined your mental state. Now, your mental state creates your circumstances. You've left the chain of reaction and entered the throne of creation. This transformation comes with a price. You can no longer relate to small people. Surface conversations become unbearable. Constant complaints become irritating. Mediocrity becomes repugnant. You've developed standards most can't reach. It's temporary loneliness for permanent greatness, but you also gain powers few humans possess: ability to maintain calm in any crisis, skill to transform any obstacle into springboard, power to see opportunities where others see problems. You become a positive anomaly in the matrix of mediocrity. Your daily master's ritual is now sacred. 5 minutes every morning to calibrate your mind. Recognize your self-sabotage as ally. Transform any pain into power. Reaffirm your objectives with laser intensity. These 5 minutes define the next 23 hours and 55 minutes. The transformation is complete, but the journey is beginning. If this video changed your perception about personal power, you have a choice: continue being spectator or become protagonist. Hit like to confirm your transformation. Comment "Awakened Master" to declare your new identity. Subscribe because content like this is rare and dangerous. Share with someone ready to awaken, but careful. Not everyone is prepared for this truth. The world needs more masters and fewer victims. The question is, which one do you choose to be from now on?